In a distant land where dragons roamed freely, there lived a rather unusual dragon named Draco. Draco wasn't like the other dragons who favored fiery feasts of charred meat and molten lava. No, Draco had a sweet tooth that set him apart from his scaly companions. He absolutely adored ice cream. His fascination with ice cream began one sunny afternoon when he spotted a group of children in a nearby village enjoying the frozen treat. Their laughter and delighted faces as they savored the creamy dessert caught Draco's attention, and he knew he had to try it. But there was a problem. Dragons weren't exactly welcomed at the local ice cream parlor. The villagers were frightened of Draco's enormous size and fiery breath, and they often ran for cover whenever he approached. Draco's dream of tasting ice cream seemed impossible to achieve. Determined not to give up, Draco decided to befriend a wise old owl named Ollie, who lived in a grand oak tree at the edge of the village. Ollie was known for his knowledge of the world and his ability to solve problems with clever solutions. Draco visited Ollie one evening and poured out his heart, explaining how much he longed to try ice cream. Ollie, with a twinkle in his eyes, hatched a plan. He suggested that Draco disguise himself as a friendly and non-threatening creature so he could visit the ice cream parlor without scaring anyone. With Ollie's guidance, Draco fashioned a costume made of colorful feathers, and he tucked his imposing wings behind his back. He even painted a friendly smile on his dragon face, making himself look like a friendly bird. He hoped that this disguise would allow him to finally taste the ice cream he had dreamed of. The next day, Draco ventured to the village wearing his bird costume. He walked into the ice cream parlor with his heart pounding, hoping that no one would recognize him. The friendly ice cream vendor welcomed him with a warm smile. Draco hesitantly ordered a scoop of his favorite flavor, strawberry. As he took his first bite, a wave of pure joy washed over him. The cold, creamy sweetness of the ice cream was even better than he had imagined. He couldn't help but chirp happily, a sound that echoed through his bird-like beak. The children in the parlor were delighted by the bird, who seemed to be enjoying the ice cream just as much as they did. They fed him small spoonfuls, and Draco's disguise held up perfectly. No one suspected that the friendly bird was, in fact, a dragon. Word quickly spread throughout the village about the friendly ice cream-loving bird, and soon, Draco became a beloved guest at the ice cream parlor. Children and adults alike would gather to watch him enjoy his ice cream, and they even began to call him Draco the ice cream bird. But as the days turned into weeks, Draco began to feel guilty about deceiving the villagers. He wanted to be honest about who he truly was, but he was afraid they would stop accepting him if they knew the truth. One evening, Draco turned to Ollie for advice once again. The wise owl encouraged him to be brave and to trust in the goodness of the villagers. With a heavy heart, Draco decided it was time to reveal his true identity. The next day, he returned to the ice cream parlor, but this time, he didn't wear his bird costume. As he walked in, the chatter in the parlor hushed, and all eyes turned to him. Draco took a deep breath and said, "I'm not really a bird. I'm a dragon, but I promise I mean no harm. I just love ice cream." To his surprise, the villagers didn't run away in fear. Instead, they looked at Draco with understanding and compassion. The ice cream vendor smiled and said, "Draco, you are welcome here anytime, no matter who you are. Ice cream brings us all together." The children cheered, and Draco's heart swelled with happiness. From that day forward, he continued to enjoy ice cream at the parlor, no longer hidden behind a disguise. The villagers had learned that appearances could be deceiving and that friendship could be found in the most unexpected places. And so, in the distant land where dragons roamed, Draco the ice cream-loving dragon became a symbol of acceptance and the belief that even the most unique and unusual creatures could find a place of belonging and joy. But Draco's love for ice cream and the warmth of his newfound friendships continued to sweeten the days in the village, where differences were celebrated and ice cream was a treat shared by all. Draco's revelation had a profound impact on the village. The villagers not only accepted him for who he was, but also embraced his uniqueness. Children and adults alike wanted to learn more about dragons and their magical world, and they began to visit Draco in the meadow where he lived. Draco eagerly shared stories about dragon adventures and the hidden wonders of the land beyond the village. He showed them his secret waterfall hideaway, where the water sparkled like diamonds, and he introduced them to the gentle forest creatures who shared his home. The children, in particular, formed a deep bond with Draco. They brought him ice cream from the parlor, and together, they enjoyed ice cream picnics in the meadow. Draco had finally found the true friends he had always longed for, friends who valued him not for his disguise, but for his kind heart and his love for ice cream. As the seasons changed, Draco and the villagers grew even closer. They celebrated festivals together, played games in the meadow, and learned to appreciate the magic of the world around them. Draco had not only found acceptance, he had found a family among the villagers who had once feared him. One day, a group of children asked Draco about his dragon abilities, particularly his ability to breathe fire. Draco, always eager to share, decided to show them a different side of dragon magic. He taught them about the art of creating fireless fireworks, dazzling displays of colored lights that danced across the night sky without causing harm. Under the starry sky, Draco and the children practiced their fireless fireworks, painting the heavens with bursts of colors and patterns that left everyone in awe. The villagers gathered to watch, and Draco's magic became a cherished part of their celebrations. Draco's story spread beyond the village, and he became known as Draco the Friendly Dragon. Travelers from distant lands came to visit him, hoping to experience the magic of his fireless fireworks and the warmth of his friendship. And so, in the distant land where dragons roamed, Draco showed the world that kindness, acceptance, and the love of ice cream could bring even the most unlikely friends together. His story became a legend, a reminder that true friendship could overcome any obstacle, and that sometimes, the most unique individuals held the greatest treasures of all. But Draco's legacy of friendship, acceptance, and magical celebrations continued to shine brightly in the hearts of all who knew him, in the village, and far beyond its borders. As the years passed, Draco's legend grew, and his meadow became a place of wonder and enchantment. Travelers from near and far came to witness the magic of Draco's fireless fireworks, and they left with hearts full of awe and tales to tell. Draco, with his newfound friends by his side, continued to explore the world beyond the village. They ventured into mysterious forests, climbed towering mountains, and swam in crystal-clear lakes. The children who had once brought him ice cream had grown into adventurous explorers, and they shared in Draco's love for adventure and discovery. The village, once a place of fear and uncertainty, had transformed into a vibrant and accepting community. People from all walks of life came together to celebrate diversity and the value of open hearts. Draco's presence had bridged the gap between dragons and humans, proving that understanding and friendship could overcome even the deepest divides. Draco's ice cream picnics became a beloved tradition in the village, drawing visitors from neighboring lands who marveled at the dragon's unique tastes. Ice cream parlors flourished, and the sweet treat became a symbol of unity and acceptance in the land where dragons roamed. But the most magical moments were the quiet evenings when Draco and his friends gathered by the meadow's edge. They watched the stars twinkle above and listened to the rustling of the leaves, knowing that their bonds of friendship were the true treasure they had found. Draco often thought back to the day he first tasted ice cream and realized that sometimes, the sweetest moments in life were the ones that took us by surprise. He had not only discovered his love for ice cream, but also the beauty of acceptance and the power of friendship. And so, in the land where dragons roamed and ice cream was a symbol of unity, Draco's story became a timeless legend. It served as a reminder that differences could be celebrated, and that with an open heart, even the most unexpected friendships could flourish and create a world filled with wonder, magic, and love. The end. But Draco's legacy of friendship and acceptance continued to inspire generations, reminding them that kindness and understanding were the true treasures of the world.